What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel, and actually welcome to the property. I realize I never gave you guys like an official property tour, so that video will be coming. The only two videos I filmed so far on this property end up being some brush clearing and some digging out of some stumps in this little pad here. So I'm actually on the property today burning, well, you see how much brush I have to burn. So at the property burning. However, this video is not about the property. This video is about another vehicle that we just bought, another truck that we just bought, another truck that I'm looking at right there. New to me, old to the world. Actually, this truck graduated high school in 2012. This truck is a 94, and to most of you, you're gonna be like, John, what the hell, dude? This is stupid and ugly. But to me, this thing means a lot. And let me show you what we got on the trailer here. Yes, sir. Old to the world, but new to me. Welcome to the channel. My 1994 Chevrolet S10. This sucker is two-wheel drive. It is a 4-cylinder, regular cab, short bed. The only kicker is it is an automatic, and I'm kind of upset about that because I would like this to be a stick. These things in automatics are absolute dogs. However, for the deal, for what this truck is, for how clean this truck is, it was a pretty good deal, so I could not really pass it up. It's not perfect, but for 29 years old, it is pretty freaking clean. So a little bit of backstory behind the S10s and why I care about something so small and stupid like this is because my very first truck at the age of 16 was a Chevrolet S10. Now, it was also a two-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, regular cab, short bed. However, it was a manual. It was a 5-speed manual, which I would prefer, of course, because like I like all my beater vehicles, my daily driver vehicles, if you will, to be manuals. However, like I said, you can't really find a whole lot of these left over in the world that are in pretty good shape. Beggars can't be choosers at this point, so this one is an auto. And the only reason why I'm excited about this, because well, it's gonna allow me to have a daily driver now, because I'm sick of driving my truck every single day, and I can't really bring the Corvette to this property. B, I can now use this around the property. I know it's only two-wheel drive. However, if for some reason we will get stuck, well, I got a Cummins to pull it out, and that'll be some pretty cool video content for you guys. But either way, I'm happy about this truck because it only has 67,000 original miles. Yes, 67,000, which is fantastic, and it's pretty clean. It's not super rusty, it's not falling apart or nothing like that. It runs, it drives, it has no issues. It is PA street legal. Well, not technically currently, but it will be PA street legal shortly. And I'm happy about this because throughout my 5-6 years of filming YouTube, there are things that I've wanted to do with vehicles that I haven't been able to do because I've never had a house where I've had a garage to fit my big truck in. So now with a little mini truck, this will fit in my garage, so I could do things that I've always wanted to experiment with that I've never have been able to, i.e. window tint. I've had 20 plus vehicles. I've paid to have them all tinted, which my tint guy is excellent. However, I've always just wanted to try to do it myself. So this being as small as it is, fitting in my garage, I could try that. Bring that content to you guys and learn myself a new skill. Maybe some body work, some paint work. I'd love to get into doing vehicle wrapping and stuff like that, and that is all things that this truck will allow me to do at home in my garage until I'm able to build a big garage here on this property that I could do big trucks on. So like I said, this thing is far from perfect. However, it is 29 years old, so give it credit. Like, for example, we are missing a passenger side mirror here, but I want to say there's a mirror inside. This is a 93 to 97 body style, which is not my favorite. My S10 I had in high school was a 98, which had like a different front end, and I would be curious to see. I would assume so. The rest of the body looks exactly the same. I bet you could do a front end swap, like a grill bumper swap, to make this look like that body style. However, definitely not super high on my priority list, but for what it is, like I said, it's pretty clean. So we're not going to go crazy on an S10 because I know it is nothing special. Like I said, it is kind of special to me though. So like, I do just want to clean this up, make it look nicer. Like I said, make this be my daily driver, and it's going to be the small stuff that just brings it up to today's standards with like lighting. Like this is like all faded and pink. Like, we're just going to make the truck look you know, clean. We're gonna make it look clean for what it is. Like I said, it is clean. You'll see for a 29-year-old truck here in Pennsylvania, it has rocker panels, it has cab corners, like it is dented here, but let me open the door here. Yeah, like all original interior. Look at this thing, it's freaking clean. Yeah, I knew there was a mirror, some hoses, looks like a serpentine belt. Old school wind-up windows, which is awesome. Just an LS model. I wish there was an LS in it. However, there's not, at least at this time. But for what it is, frame's it's not rotted, you know what I mean? It's fairly solid still. It's pretty clean. It's, you know, fenders, I mean, there's a little bit of bubbling and stuff like that. However, you know, this is 29 years old. It's insanely old. So overall, like I said, I'm super excited, I'm especially excited to tow some heavy loads with this bad boy. With that being said, let's get this puppy off the trailer and I'll show you guys around. Alright, so like I said, look how freaking clean this thing is. Alright, look at that, 67,000 miles. Starts up. Yeah, buddy. Super low on gas, but we'll get to that. But either way, I can't see my rear view mirror. Let's get this puppy off the trailer. All right, we're actually gonna stop. I wanna throw some gas in this thing, then see if we can whip it around real quick. All right, guys, so the sickest part about this truck is the literal everything. It's so funny that my 98 did the same exact thing. It sags real low on the driver's side. You can see how like the wheels are tucked in, and then the passenger side is like somewhat normal. So like my 98 did the same exact thing. It was just like, it just always had a gangster lean to the driver's side, which is fine. You know, I am a G, so either way, this is it, man. I'm super happy about it, and it's honestly pretty clean, like I said. So it's pretty clean. So like I took this thing for a test drive for like a half hour last week, and oil's pretty clean, smells clean, coolant clean, like everything is for the most part pretty dang clean. Now it is, of course, low miles, so I expect it to be somewhat clean. But look at that thing. I just hate red. I can't stand that all the vehicles end up getting a red, like my Corvette. I mean, I did want this truck in red, but like, wasn't looking for a red Corvette, wasn't looking for a red S10. However, I got both now. So like I said, either way, two-wheel drive. Meats on the back are in pretty good shape. The fronts need rotated pretty bad. Looks like the fella drove around on it for a few thousand miles, never rotated them once. You know, that mirror's not exactly secure. Obviously, there is no mirror on the other side. Like, it's so funny how small this truck is. It comes up to like my literal nipples, like the hood, I mean the roof, versus like my Cummins, it obviously is a lot taller. But yeah, it's been a while. Bed liner, I'm sure I hope it's not rotted underneath. We'll have to pull this bed liner out. I hate plastic bed liners, but honestly, like I said, this is gonna be the fun whip to kind of cruise around here. Maybe pick some sticks up, rocks, whatnot. It's a lot cheaper than a side-by-side, and that is kind of what I care about. It's a lot cheaper than a side-by-side, and it's also going to be street legal, so which is awesome. Oh, stupid bugs. That's obnoxious. So it runs and drives. I mean, I'm not gonna go on the road because I don't want people to try to figure out where my new property is. So we'll save that for another time, but it's gonna be a good, like, that's what I'm saying. This will be like a good yard buggy, if you will. This will act as my side-by-side. I can't travel too far yet into the yard and property because there are tree stumps literally everywhere, just like that one right there. And I don't want to mess this thing up, you know what I mean? But it drives. It's pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. Smells like it's 30 years old, that's for sure. So it's very, very, very authentic, if you will. So this ain't cleared out, but it'd be nice to be able to, like, just rip through the woods here at some point, which would be awesome. Look at the gas gauge floating. Bam. She's a floater. She's a floater if I've ever seen one. I guess, like I said, the only kicker is it is two-wheel drive. So, you know, trying not to get stuck in my yard is going to be the hard part. However, you know, it's a daily driver, baby. So I can't go too far right now, but at least just wanted to introduce the truck to you to show you how freaking awesome it is. All right, that's gonna be it, guys. I honestly just wanted to introduce the S10 to the channel. I gotta get to work. I got a fire to tend. I got brush piles to take apart. I got stumps to tear up and a lot more stuff. So stay tuned to the channel. We'll do some S10 stuff. Coming stuff hasn't stopped. I mean, it stopped for the time being just because I got so much other stuff going on, but like, I still have things for that truck. Like, I don't want to completely go away from doing my general content and vehicles. However, like I said, the property is part of my, like, a big part of my life nowadays. So we're gonna definitely do some homestead content. So if you liked the video, if you haven't already, subscribe, join the family. Let me know if you're excited for the S10 build, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.